I mean,
not normal, but people that were dressing normal, I guess. And then they had the people cross-dressing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Who doesn't like to cross-dress every now and then?
What's that?
So who doesn't like to cross-dress every now and then?
Yeah, I love it.
Women's underwear, whatever.
Of course.
You gotta do whatever it is.
Yeah. When you're not here, bro, I was just...
Yeah, it's literally, that's why I covered myself up when I came in. I was like, I fucking... All right, this is Outfield, the podcast where we talk about addiction, life after addiction, life in general. I'm here with Derek Rand, a good friend of mine who was charged and arrested for trafficking fentanyl and did time in federal prison. I'm going to pick his brain a little bit about how that all went and life in it and early stuff and everything. So I guess we'll start with how it began. Early years. So what was your childhood like?
Oh man, my mother was an angel. My father was a demon, right?
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Yeah. So, I mean, growing up, I had an older brother, older sister. My older sister, she was fine. She was normal. My older brother, he was a menace, 3 years older than me. He got into drugs early, right? So I'm 3 years younger than him.
Yeah. So you're influenced by him heavily.
Yeah. And I looked up to him so bad. Like, I was like, man, I want to be like my brother. He's so cool. Because, you know, back then, it's like he had all the hottest women. Everybody was his friend. He was so cool, but really he wasn't, dude.
But it seemed like he had everything.
And so, you know, I was like 12. And he's 15. So, I mean, I got into drugs with him then. But my earlier childhood was okay besides my father.
Yeah.
He was abusive. He was a drunk. He was a crackhead. He was, you know, just a lot of abuse. Which it really didn't, I guess it really didn't affect me much.
It's so regular for us, especially people our age. We go through it. It's like we always had like the hard-ass father. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes... And there's times where I'm like, man, I really wish it didn't happen, or I wish it wasn't like that. But at the same time, there's a lot of things I learned from that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, where you're kind of like, you figure out some stuff, like you figure out how you don't want to be, first of all.
Right,
you know
yeah.
I mean? But it's so weird how you eventually always kind of end up following in their footsteps a little bit, where you do the kind of the same things.
Yeah, right? You know, isn't that crazy? Like, I thought he was a fucking asshole, piece of shit. And then he used to abuse my mother, and I would never put my hands on a woman. I mean, he sold drugs. I did all the same stuff. But my childhood was just, you know, it seemed normal back then, all the same.
Yeah.
But 12 years old, I started getting into the drugs.
So where did you grow up? I'm sorry. Where did you grow up? Where were you?
Rochester, New Hampshire.
Okay, so New Hampshire. So 12 years old. So that's when your first interaction with drugs. That's what we want to get into. So your first interaction with drugs, 12 years old, now using both.
Yeah. So the first time I did a drug, it was methadone.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I jumped right up there. My brother's girlfriend, this is how the whole methadone thing started. My brother's girlfriend, her father had this dude Murph, who passed away now. But he had like 100 bottles saved up over the years.
Jesus Christ.
Of 90 wafers, right?
Yeah.
So the 40 milligram wafers, these huge tablets of methadone. And none of us knew what it was except my brother. Of course, my brother knew. He so he's like, hey, let me get all those. And you know, Murph's like, give me $50 for all these. This stuff's worth like 20 grand. I mean, But that's how I started selling drugs. I mean, my brother told me what it was. He's like, hey, these are worth $20 a piece. He's like, you can break them in fours and this and that. And I started breaking them in fours and taking 10 milligrams, right? I started taking it. First time I ever took it, I puked my brains out. I should have stopped right then. Right?
The first time I did methadone was crazy. I didn't feel it until the next day. Like, I took it, and I didn't feel it. I'm like, this is doing nothing to me. So I did another one, and then I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I was fucked.
Yeah, you wake up still feeling...
Yeah. Like, holy fuck, it's crazy.
That's what's crazy with methadone. It has a super half-life on it.
Yeah.
But, man, I started hustling these things, and this is when I started realizing my brother was like a scumbag, kind of, because... he gives me all these to hustle and sell. I'm 12. And, you know, I kept taking that 10 milligrams every day. And I started making the money, giving it all to him because I'm you know, he's my brother. He's like my superhero.
Yeah.
He's like, no, give me that too. I'm like, why? Well, I need some money. Right? Yeah. He wouldn't even give me no money. I made it all.
Money, yeah. Taking all the risk. Yeah, there's no risk at 12. But,
right, yeah, no risk at 12. And you know, and then I started thinking a couple of years later, like I'm still doing it for him, this and that. And I like kind of grew up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, fuck my brother. I'm gonna do this for myself. So I started selling weed. I started getting into other things, selling that. And I just turned into this little like money making machine kind of.
Yeah. That's all you wanted to do.
Yeah, I wanted money, and because I never had it really. My family never had money.
Yeah. So I get that absolutely. So like we didn't really have money growing up or anything like that. So when I sold the drugs, but like there was a time for me where like I was selling drugs, and I liked the money, but I liked the drug more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I loved it.
I loved the drug, so it was like it went hand in hand. It was like this thing. So is that why you went to? So you did time in a juvenile detention, or
juvenile detention. I was kind of very violent. I was a violent kid. So I went at 14 and a half. I was 14 and a half.
Yeah, same age I did.
So I was at 12. I also started fighting and you know, just fight. Yeah, that's what we did as kids. We fought. But because I did damage to other kids, I would get in trouble. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like if they had
whoever wins the fight.
They get a broken nose or a broken eye socket or something broken on them. Like you would get in trouble because then the parents would be involved. And so I started racking up these assault charges, and then a CHINS petition. Child in Need of Services.
Yeah. So in New York they call it PINS, Person in Need of Supervision.
Okay. Yeah. So same thing in New Hampshire. You know and then I'm on probation and.
Still hustling.
Still doing it. That shit didn't matter to me. I'm still blowing every piss test. I mean, nothing. I didn't care about any of that. But my mother was diagnosed with brain cancer and lung cancer. Like I was like 13, a little after 13 years old. And so I started taking care of her and trying to do stuff on the side. And my dad was across the street with some crazy crackhead lady named Sissy. Any girl named Sissy is you know, my mother was beautiful, and then I have to go over there and get my dad. I'm like, Dad, I gotta go to fucking school. Like, come on, you gotta come home. Here, I've been up with Mama every night. Like, come home. I gotta go to school. And he's like, all right, he comes home. So that was like the thing, right? He would come over just so I could go to school. As soon as I got home from school, he'd go back. So I mean, life started getting crazy. A lot of
responsibility early.
Yeah, my mother just got real bad, dude. Like,
that's sad.
It's wicked sad. I had to take care of her. She blew up from the steroids. They put a hospital bed in there. You know, imagine giving your own mother a suppository for seizure meds.
Yeah.
Like. And because if you couldn't get one in her mouth right away, her jaw would shut. So then I'd have to give her suppository. If that didn't work, I'd have to call the ambulance, right? Because she's having grand mal and she has cancer, and it's just bad having seizures for her.
Yeah, my dad is an epileptic, so I got grand mal as a kid. Yeah,
it's crazy. Later in life, I turned into an epileptic because of the drugs.
I seized out a couple of times.
Yeah, I started always. It was crazy, but what was I saying?
You were talking about your
brother. My brother.
Your brother. So you're talking about taking care of your mother.
So I'm taking care of my mother, and I have the CHINS petition. So this is how it went away. She couldn't talk no more, and full guardianship went to my father.
Yeah.
The same fucking day, this guy got rid of me. Like, the cops come with him. He's there, standing in the doorway, 2 cops. He says, hey, you
anything anymore. And I think that's has a lot to do with it. He doesn't drink anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as whatever, I don't know. I don't think he does it. Any other drugs, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I don't know. For all I know. But no, I mean, he works with me now and everything like that. So they fucking, but but it's just like, it's now like, I see the way he is with my nieces and his grandkids. And it's like, dude, like, she's so patient. And like, he's like, this, like, you know what I mean? Caring person. And it's just like, I just don't understand why. I mean, I get that you do a lot of it is to figure it out how when you're first having kids, you don't really know and wisdom and you learn this through the years. But it's just like, man, I could have really used that guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and especially because it's your father. I mean, he's like the man figure in your life.
Yeah.
You're supposed to look up to him. I
mean. So, and they say like people that grow up without fathers, they have more likely chances of incarceration, of drug addiction, all these things. Like so, and I'm like, well, I had a father, and I still was incarcerated. I still was addicted to drugs. I still was. You know what I mean? It was because I had an abusive father. You know what I mean? So it's like I was talking with my girl about it. She's like, so your ACE score. There's like a test that you can take that like gauges childhood trauma. So it's like, oh yeah, you've probably taken one if you've seen psychologists or psychiatrists at all. You've definitely taken one. But so moving on. So what was it? So it's not a DFY in New York State. It's a DFY.
Oh, YDC.
YDC. So what was YDC like in New Hampshire?
Okay, so first I went to a couple group homes.
Yeah.
Like so, I blew through them fast, fighting, running. But then quickly I went to YDC, which is the worst of the worst.
Which is like a max.
Yeah.
I did the tryout thing, like max detention centers and everything like that. When I was 14, because I was a violent kid.
Yeah. So the violence.
Fires. I beat a kid with his bicycle one time. I started a fire. I tried to burn somebody's house down one time. I people in it. Yeah. I started doing a little fucking crazy shit. So so I was just a troublemaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But. So I don't know, like the difference. So you said they were like you dealt with abusive staff and and all this stuff like while you were there. Like what was it like amongst the kids amongst the I wouldn't say inmates, but against the children? Like what was it like? How did they operate?
Like, so it was imagine like a bunch of kids that just are going through puberty, hit puberty. It was so weird. There was like people wanted to be like there's like a hierarchy.
Yeah, like a crazy hierarchy.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like the kid, this humongous kid that was taking steroids and everything. He was like 17, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Monster. The oldest kid there, Monster. He looked like a grown man.
So that was my first real experience. So I grew up, there wasn't a lot of black people where I grew up. So like when I went to juvenile detention, it was like my first experience with being around black people.
Right.
So like I'd never really dealt with that before. Like I never really met. I knew some black kids, like my cousin's black and stuff like that. But they acted like white kids. They acted like where they were from.
Right. Yeah.
Not to be like like the white people and black people act different, but like there's a different mentality when you grow up inner city. When you grow up inner city versus when you grow up in the suburbs. Like I grew up in the suburbs. Most of the fucking like there's like one black family in our neighborhood. And they acted like everybody else. Like, so like, and then I meet like inner city black people that were completely different. And it was like, these dudes were like real gangsters, like real gangster ass dudes. And it was like, that definitely like developmentally changed me. Like that made me think a lot different of a lot of things. Like, because at the same time, like I kind of wanted to be like that. I'm like, oh, these dudes, I fuck with these dudes.
Right. Like, because that's who you were. I mean, you were a gangster before you even knew you were a gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, I mean, those are the kids. It's just how going through puberty, whatever. They want to be tough. Everyone's fighting. So I started fighting right off the rip. I mean, that kid that looked like a grown man, I fought him, but I cheaped him right off the rip. Cheaped him, whipped him with a towel, jumped on him. And that was that. I mean, that's what I did because I was just
kind of established where you're at in that hierarchy immediately.
Well, and you like shoulder checked me, so I wouldn't have done that if you didn't shoulder check me. But I thought all day, I'm like, how do I fucking take this kid out? He's huge. He's a monster.
Yeah.
So, but I did, and
I used to go after people in their sleep. So when I was in juvie, I when I first got there, they tried to extort me because they thought I was like some rich white kid. And I'm like, dude, I come.
You look like a rich white kid.
Yeah, I'm like my family has nothing, dude. Like my family, I know. I look like what did I say? Ashton Kutcher's autistic brother.
Yeah. You do look like Ashton Kutcher. Now that you say that, bro, come on. All right, Ashton, let's go, bro.
So I would they try to extort me, and they're like, "Hey, listen, you're gonna make your parents give you money, and you're gonna give it to us." And I'm like, "My parents don't have money."
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, like good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, but I don't have money, dude. Like that shit ain't working. So I ended up having to fight. So I'm one of those people that I don't know. I was a real small kid. Like I was a real small. I hit my growth spurt while I was in juvie.
Me too.
I was this real small. I was this real skinny small kid, and I used to just like they gave you they gave us these boots, like these fake ass like black Timberlands, bro, like for like the winter time there. Mm-hmm. So they were like, dude, they were crazy. They used to turn your socks black like prison boots.
Oh yeah, I mean? Yeah.
So,
horrible.
So I would put the boots on. I would wait till the staff at night never paid attention. So like I would wait. So I would at night I would put the boots on, and the staff would be sleeping in the office. And I would sneak into the rooms and I would attack them in their sleep and just get up on their bunks and kick them in the face over and over again. Like I would and I got a name for myself for that. I built a name for myself, and they were like, "Yo, that fucking homeboy ain't playing around."
Right,
like,
he'll get you whenever, wherever.
So then I created a lot of enemies where like, then I got jumped a couple of times real bad. Like I went to the hospital and stuff like that. Like fucking and like, dude, the staff there like let it happen. Like they didn't even say.
Oh yeah,
they right there and they were like, "Yo, this is what happens." So. Like I ended up being put in a situation where I thought like I had no other choice and I joined a gang. You know what I mean? So like I did that. So I did the gangbanging thing for a little while, and that created a whole different animal. But like that's how I figured that was survival to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, so the dynamic. So after you fought the big dude, like what going through? How long were you in the facility?
All together, group homes, YDC, I was there for 2 years.
2 years? Yeah. So I only did a year.
Yeah.
But then I was immediately like in jail and stuff like that afterward.
You know, after that, I caused some negative feelings towards other people. So I got in some more fights after that. You
start to hate people.
Yeah, and you know, especially when I got my release date, like because they were emancipating me at 17.
Yeah.
I didn't have to stay till I was 18, and like once people found that out, dude, the kids there and the staff.
Oh yeah.
Like the staff let them do crazy shit to try to get me to snap because an assault charge would have kept me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I couldn't hit nobody. Like, dude whipped me in the face with a ball, and I just like snapped, but I held it back. Like, you know what I mean? They were trying to do. Yeah, I want to get out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was cheap. But then I realized, like, you know, these kids. I don't know. Like, I think I kind of matured a little bit over that month or two that I knew. Yeah, because I'm like, damn, I don't want to be like this. These kids just don't even care about leaving. Like I want to get out of here and start a life, and I did. I got out of there. I didn't hit nobody. And
So same thing. I went through that a lot. Like towards like the end, like where it built some animosity of me towards like authority figures, towards other like people like. So when I was in juvie, it was the first time I ever seen somebody stabbed. I seen a guy get stabbed in the neck. We were on the news for gang riots. We had incidences where a dude stabbed another dude in the Crossgates Mall in Albany. It was on the news. Like the administrators for the program I was in were embezzling millions of dollars. Like it was a very crooked program. Like all this stuff ended up coming out about this program that I was in years later, and like. So like there was a lot of stuff that I went through that like you know what I mean like that my parents never knew about. It was never reported to them. But during this time, my parents had they had fallen like you know what I mean to addiction, and so it was like right at this time like when I gone away like I had them, and then all of a sudden they got you know what I mean into their own like situation. So like they weren't really there for me, so I didn't really have anybody at all. Like I had. You know what I mean? I was kind of like on my own. So it's like I felt like I was like very alone for this period of my life. So it was like really tough. And I think like through that like is where like I leaned on my friends a lot. Like so I had a couple of really great people like you know what I mean, like really good friends, like a couple of girls I know that wrote me every day. Like when I came home on my visits every month, like that's who I spent all my time with. Like you know what I mean? I had a really great group of friends that were pretty awesome, like and they really helped me out through a lot. But even like them, like I mean, it just like I got this like this lonely, real profound lonely feeling through all of that. Like it got to be like a lot to handle. Like, you know what I mean? So it was like, but afterward, that was it. I was on a path of destruction. You know what I mean? Like, I learned how to sell weed there. I was selling cigarettes and weed there because I was white. And like, so that's where I really learned white privilege.
Right.
Was because I learned that being one of the only white people, I got away with a lot. Like, that's where I really learned that, like, the difference. Like, so because of not growing up around a lot of black people, and then being in a place like that where I was with all black people and I was the only white person, I kind of flip flopped. But even still, being one of the only white kids, like, so that was how I was beneficial to being in a gang. Right. Was the whole point of me, them letting me join the gang, was because I was a sleeper. I was the kid that you don't know that I'm really banging or that I'm involved. So you let your guard down around me, and then I was able to get in with people that didn't think I was involved with anything, and I could sneak in and get your guard down, and then boom, and then I would fucking set it off on you, and you the whole time you have no idea that I'm really with these other dudes. You know what I mean? So it was like I learned that manipulative, sneaky behavior there, and it was like, and it only fucking compounded afterward. Like, and I applied that in my life, and I became a very manipulative, a very aggressive person, like, because of that time I did there.
You joined earlier than I did.
Yeah.
But you know, I got out of YC. My mother passed though a month after I went in. I forgot to mention that. She was, you know, because that's why I got sent away in the first place, because she lost guardianship. Because my PO was sympathetic. All them assault charges, she was still letting me stay with my mother.
Yeah.
Because she was sick. That's the only reason. But she passed a month after I got in there, and I couldn't go see her. Nothing. It was just crazy. So that messed me up when my mother passed. She was the only good person in my life. But after juvie is when really everything happened. You know, I got picked up from juvie, and by my grandfather. He said, and my grandfather, I love him to death. I mean, he passed away now, and he was great. He did let me stay there every weekend when I was growing up, from as I can remember. You know what I mean? From 3 years old to whatever. I stayed every weekend with him. But he's like, hey, where do you want to go? And I said, I don't have nowhere to go. I mean, you know. So I mean, it's crazy, but I started sleeping in a bush, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and I tried the right thing. I tried working at Kmart, and you know, my first check was just so small. It was like $180.
Yeah.
And what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah.
That's like 2 days in a motel, bro.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, so I couldn't do nothing with that, and I tried. I swear I tried.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I can't do this no more. I took that check, not that check, but I took I took my last check, and I copped some drugs, and
that's it.
And that's it. I blew up. But I met my big homie, like around a little bit after that. One of the black families that I grew up with. Yeah. There was only a couple in Rochester at the time. Now it's like half and half. It's crazy.
It's the same thing around here.
Yeah. How it's crazy how it changed so much.
It's so different now. And it's nice because you don't see as much like of that deep rooted racism that we had when I was a kid. Like, there was a lot, like, you saw like your friends' parents, like everybody you knew, they were like you know what I mean? Like, they were very, like, it was very racist. Like, people were very racist. And now you see it's gotten a lot better in this area. Like, you know what I mean? You see that change, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah, my father's mixed, so he I grew up with him, so I never really knew color.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But you look white.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I met my big homie at my friend Alicia's house. It was her cousin. He's from Baltimore, and he was with Harbor City Crips at the time.
Yeah.
But when I joined, we were with this big homie from Rolling 60s, like. So then that's where I joined, and he rolled over. So you know, I got my 60 seconds with them, and boom, then I'm a Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip.
Yeah. I was 9-7 Trey Insane.
Yeah. We had some insane guys in New Hampshire, and so you know, everything. I started taking that serious.
Yeah.
Like then, you know, I ranked up. I became YG. You know what I mean? And I got little homies underneath me, and I'm a white guy, and they must have hated that, bro. But I was swag, I was so crazy though that all these dudes loved me, bro.
They respected crazy. That's
and
it was like, you know what I mean. I get that for sure.
Yeah, I know you do. But so that few years go by. I mean, me and my big homie would just, you know, making money, you know, putting people on, and it's just like that was my life, dude. And I'm in and out of jail too. It's, you know, more
county bids,
more fighting, more this, that, getting in trouble, and you know, and the years just fly by, dude. Like, so then I hit 20. I'd go to state prison.
Yeah.
I get a 5-year bid.
I went to state prison my first time at 20 years old for selling ecstasy.
Yeah, I went for 2 $40 bags of dope because they wanted me so bad.
For 20 pills. Sold to my brother-in-law's best friend.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even want to sell the $40 bags. Like, I'm like, I don't even do this, right? And it was one of my best girlfriends, not my girlfriend, but one of my best friends that was a girl. She said, "Oh, me and my man, we got together from high school sweethearts." And I'm like, this dude is your man? And like, first off, I didn't let him in my house. I'm like, no, keep him in the car. But it was like 100 degrees out. So I'm like, finally, you know, my soft ass heart. I'm like, you know what?
Bad.
I'm like, you know, you can bring your boyfriend in.
Bro, that's how they got
And then he does a line, and he's like, man, I love this shit. And once I seen him do the line, I'm like, this mother can't be a cop.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, cops can't do drugs. Boy, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
So
that's bullshit.
Yeah, he buys these 2 little $40 bags. I'm like, I don't even.
They get exemptions where they're allowed to do things to keep in interest of justice. Or
it's crazy. That's crazy. It's like I don't know.
But think about all the drug dealers that got all these like fucked up thoughts in their heads where they think like entrapment is like, oh, if I ask if you're a cop, you have to tell me.
Yeah, come on.
That ain't true.
Yeah,
that ain't true. Cops can't do drugs. That ain't true. They can do anything they want to catch you. They can do anything they want.
Just like my federal bid. I mean, they didn't get nothing on me. I mean, that it still bothers me. Still bothers me to this day, bro.
So that's what we're gonna get to. It's a federal bid. We're building up to this.
Well, I did 5 years in prison. I mean, got out. Blew up. I mean, this time I wasn't just selling small shit here. I mean, I was still doing okay back then. Yeah. But I didn't know what making money really was until I got out of state prison. Yeah. I mean, I started wholesaling.
Yeah. And
I'm profiting around 10 grand a day. I'm being paranoid now because I have too much money.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what do I do with this money?
Yeah.
So I just started shopping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just started buying everything.
That kid grew up without money.
Absolutely. I was the man. So everyone that I had love for, them and their kids, I started just helping everybody with this. Like, I mean, even people that was still coming to me buying shit. Like, I'd spend more on them than what they would buy.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know. I just everybody started loving me out there, and I started doing good. That's when my heart started changing.
Yeah.
You know, I started not becoming like I don't know how to say. I don't want to say evil. I wasn't evil. I still had a heart, but I was like mean. You know, I would get angry and you know. But my heart started changing.
Temper still gets you. You know
my temper still gets me.
Yeah.
But you know, I started buying the kids clothes, Christmas presents. I started doing all this stuff, all these good things. I started the needle exchange.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I had to put
we just
tons
talked
of
about the
money
needle
for
exchange
that.
in the last episode.
That's so funny. Well, they didn't have one in Rochester. They had one in Manchester, which was like 45 minutes away. And I called these people up and I said, "What do I need to do to get you guys down here and doing the exchange down here?"
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody using dirty needles.
Yeah, exactly. And so there was this place in Mass that would let me buy as many boxes as I wanted.
Yeah.
So I was buying, I mean, every day, because I had someone go down every day, right? I mean, at first I was going down every day, but then I had, they would let me buy 5 boxes a time at one transaction. So on the way there, 5 boxes, on the way back, 5 boxes. So that's 10 boxes. That's what 100 in each box. Yeah. So that was good every single day. So 10 boxes a day.
Yeah.
I mean that's what they said you needed, and then I gave them a bunch of money to get all the other stuff I couldn't.
Yeah.
The
Narcan,
Narcan,
cotton balls,
all the other stuff that they could do, and really the Narcan though.
The Narcan, yeah.
So I didn't know how to get that. You can only get like one, so I'm like I can never do nothing with this. But you know, them Narcan saved a lot of people that I dealt to. I can honestly say not one person died off my stuff. We brought them everyone back.
Yeah,
I mean I'm so proud of that. I mean it makes a difference because I have remorse now. I mean I can feel things.
Yeah,
and so the federal case started.
Yeah, so that's what we wanted to get into.
Yeah.
So the federal case started. Like, what was that? What was that like? How did that begin?
Oh, so I went away for conspiracy to distribute fentanyl.
Okay.
Right. And so in 2016 was the first bust, right, for me.
Yeah.
2016. I forget how old I was, like
20s,
late 20s. But they messed up. They had me dead to rights.
28, 29.
Yeah, they had me dead to rights after all these years of making millions and doing this and that.
Yeah.
All this time later, they came in. Well, I got a tip off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Rochester PD tipped me off.
Yeah.
I can say that stuff, right? Yeah.
Whatever.
Rochester Police Department tipped me off. They called me up and said, "Get all your guns out of there." They said, "Get everything out of there. All your firepower."
Yeah.
They said firepower. They didn't say guns. Get all your firepower out of there now, right? Like right now.
Yeah.
And I was, hitting a little math at the time, so I'm like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
Boom, dude! I jumped right on that fucking running.
Start fucking getting rid of it.
And I was so clumsy and fucked up that I left 3 bullets, which they didn't even care about. 3 bullets, one over here, one under the sink. I don't even know how to get under the sink. But I had guns everywhere, literally everywhere. I mean, like I had to remember where I had guns, and so I took all the guns out, put them next door, and I'm like, they'll never find my dope. I have a half a key in this radio over here, and then the other half a key I just opened up.
Yeah.
Right. So, it was in these fake cans, this, that.
The stash cans?
It was in sealed up cereal because they had this new
it clamps this thing back.
No, they had the new what's that glue called? That good ass glue, Gorilla Glue with the paintbrush.
Oh yeah.
So I started opening up everything. I started transporting shit in like Funny Bones boxes of fat cakes. Right. Yeah. So I'd open them up real good, take out a couple of fat cakes, put a few 100 grams in and seal it back over with the paintbrush. It was fucking perfect because I've gotten pulled over and had it in the car, just a bag of groceries.
Yeah.
And we started just getting smarter with it. I started picking up candles. I don't know how my guy made perfect candles. He's like, it's in the candle. Because I'm still getting the bag of groceries in this, and then there's a couple candles in there.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm looking through it all, like this powdered milk. I'm throwing it. I'm like, where is it? Yeah. And I call him. I'm like, bro, there's nothing here. He's like, it's in the candle,
Yeah.
And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. I break up the candle, and I'm like, oh my God, there it is, dude. I'd never seen nothing like it. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
It was right. So you can fit like 300 grams in these candles out. So I get a couple candles here, So it's like, bro, everything was so great. Oh, and Formula, he would can stuff for me. So canned stuff, candles. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, you start figuring it out. You ever watch some of them shows, like how they talk about, like how they get stuff over the border and stuff, and you see how they put all sorts of shit, bro. And the ends of pallets. I'm like, wow. Some of the shit, I'm like, bro, I don't know how they get caught. I'm like, I can't even believe that.
Yeah, how do you get caught with that stuff?
Yeah. You're like, who the fuck thought to
check
this?
Yeah.
I mean, who thought to check this?
Some dude is, right? How do you
tell?
Yeah, that's what it seems like, bro.
It had to be.
Because it's like inside a tire on a semi. Like, how would you know something's in that tire?
I think there's a huge conspiracy around it. I think that some of the stuff that they find people crossing the border, they're catching on purpose because I think the government's bringing the drugs in.
Right. Yeah.
So
right.
I think it's meant to catch so they can be like, so they can keep saying that they're stopping
war on drugs.
War on drugs.
Yeah. That's
we're doing this. We're catching people, but it's all planned.
Yeah.
All those drug busts are
bro,
planned.
Our government is so crooked.
Yeah, they're planned. All those drug busts are planned.
Yeah.
Bro.
And well, anyway, I got away with that case. You know why? Because they came in for guns and gold. Yeah. It wasn't for drugs at the time, which is crazy because I'm blown up by now. Guns and gold, they came in. Oh, because I had tons of gold. I had gold bars. I had these 300-gram gold bars. I used to melt down gold. I didn't melt it down. This place I went to, gold bars, they did. But I had all these 300-gram gold bars, like 22 of them. And I just, all these necklaces, all these rings, I would just buy everything from everybody. And I would melt shit down, the shit I didn't care about. But if I seen a cool necklace, I'd keep it. So I had a bunch of necklaces. But anyway, they came in for guns and gold, and they found that 490 grams that was in the cans. They missed the 500 over here. I had this thing where I would only pick up a key a day because I'm like, oh, if it's more than a key, I don't know what I was telling myself. Right? Because I picked up 3 keys once, and I was so paranoid it took me 3 days to get rid of it. So I'm like, I don't want to hang on to this shit, right? I don't know what.
You don't want kingpin charges.
Well, I don't know what it even mattered because I'm picking up one a day anyway.
Keys life.
But
you can get life for that.
And so I would go down every day for one, right? And so that was the whole thing. And they found the little 490 grams, and they were like, oh my God, bro. They were so excited.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, first they came in with, AKs. I mean, this shit was crazy. For guns and gold, like, you came in with AKs.
Well, for guns,
and they couldn't get in my door, dude. It was so funny. Because I always drill these new locks inside the frame. And, like, it's so funny trying to see them come in. So I get mad time before they come in. Yeah. I'll tell you about the Fed story when they came in. They couldn't come in, so they came in through the wall. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy. So what was I saying? They came in. So I beat the case. They took the dope out, and they didn't write up a warrant for it, dude. How stupid could you be? You guys had me dead to rights. And me, I would have copped to it, dude. If I didn't have a lawyer that said, hey, nah, this is illegal search and seizure. Bro, I would have copped to that shit. If they offered me like some good deal, I would have said, all right, I'm good. Because I thought they had me. I didn't know nothing about that. But he comes in, he puts his legs up, he's cool as hell. And he's got his Hawaii, he just got off vacation. He's like, you're my last case before I'm a prosecutor, this and that. I forget his name. I wish I could say his name. But he's like, we got this. I'm like, what do you mean we got this? He's like, illegal search and seizure. I'm like, what's that mean? He's like, that means the charges are going to be dropped because it was an illegal search and seizure. He said seizure.
That's not what they came in for.
Yeah, they didn't write the warrant up for the dope when they found it. They took the dope out of your house, never wrote the warrant up. Because they could have wrote a warrant right there and then took the dope. And, had the warrant signed, took the dope out after, whatever. But they didn't. So I got lucky. You know what I did, dude? I was locked up until I beat that case. I bought illegal search and seizure. And so, they took all my gold, right? So because I beat the case, I talked to my lawyer. I said, hey, because I beat the case, can I go get my gold? And they took my huge coin collection, bro, which was worth probably $250,000. I had just invested in all this stuff. And I go back there. They give me my coin collection. And I said, hey, well, I want my gold. My lawyer told me not to ask for it, by the way. And me.
You're not supposed to stockpile gold.
And me, yeah. So he's like, you're lucky, dude. Just leave the gold alone. I said, no. It's like I lost my kid, right? Oh, my God. The gold was just my life, dude. I was just like, gold fever is a thing. I'm telling you. Like, them gold bars, it just drove me nuts. I loved it. So I go back. I'm like, hey, I want my gold. I want all my shit. Police station. And he got me my coin collection, and I'm like, no, where's my gold, dude? I'm starting to get heated.
They weren't giving you gold.
And he's like, oh yeah, hold on, be right back. He comes back empty-handed, and I'm like, well, I'm ready to.
Ready to go fucking nuts.
So this dude's like, oh yeah, hold on. He reaches in the pocket. He gives me my big gold coin. It's 1 ounce of gold. And he's like, "Here's your gold."
That's how much gold
Bro,
you have.
I almost. Oh man,
Yeah.
oh man, I had to walk out. I had to walk out.
How much gold can you have?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Because you're not allowed to have like a bunch of gold stockpile. They made everybody turn it in a few years back.
Well, you know what it is I didn't have it like documented. I didn't. I read. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was a long time ago. Anyway, but yeah, that just crushed me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna blow back up again and do all this, and so they investigated me for a couple years. It only took them like 2.5 years after that to get me for the feds. So I had everyone working for me, right? Everybody. I tried giving everyone a chance. Almost everyone blew it except for these 5 people.
Yeah.
So these
5 all women, right?
Yeah, they were. So I had all women working for me, right? And they were just the best. They were solid. They were gangster.
They held their shit.
They held their shit, right? And then my dumbass invites. So 2 of the women wanted to go live their life. I helped them get their license, vehicles, all that.
Yeah.
And they bounced out, right?
Yeah.
Smart. So I brought in
women are much smarter than us.
Yeah, it's way smarter. Yeah, dude. And they can control their emotions way better.
Yeah. I don't know about control.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe mature. Maybe more mature. I don't know.
If they're mature women, it depends. It depends on the woman because some women are very emotional, but other women definitely they're smarter than us.
I know Teresa can control her emotions, and it makes me so mad sometimes that she don't get mad. You know what I mean? I'm like, just get fucking mad, woman.
Yeah.
Just say something crazy.
See, I don't know. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that. My girl definitely gets pissed. She gets pissed at me.
So I invited a couple guys in that long time known them. One dude was losing his house, so I paid that, and I said, "Here, let's work." Here's some work. So Josh, can I name the rats on here?
Yeah, name them.
Oh, okay, good.
No, name the rats.
Josh George.
Yeah, name the rats.
Kyle Forrest. Josh George, Kyle Forrest, Stephanie Joy, Seth Muse was the biggest rat. He set up all them people.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get me. I'll tell you a quick story about that. He couldn't get me. Seth Muse, Josh George, Kyle Forrest, Stephanie Joy. Oh, that's the 4.
Yeah.
That's the 4. Oh, no, wait. Wait, there's one I'm missing. Because there was 4 that got caught with weight, and Seth Muse was just the big rat out of them all. Damn, man. It's been a long time since I've been trying to forget all that shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, they all got caught with 369 grams, 350 grams, 250, and 150.
Yeah.
Josh Rose got caught with 150 grams, dude, and he rolled on me.
Yeah.
Bro, you would have got probation.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I can't stand that. You get caught fucking up and you turn.
Yeah, you know that I'm going to be smoked, right?
Yeah.
So conspiracy is when 2 or more people have the same story against you.
Yeah.
So these 4 people, they had the same story, but this is the fucking crazy shit, dude. The feds coerced them so the feds could get all them out. Instead of them saying they were selling drugs, the feds told all them to say, hey, just say you were picking up for him instead of selling for him. Yeah. And we can get you guys out. We can get you guys out of this and put it on him.
You were just a middleman.
You were just a middleman.
You were an agency dealer.
So instead of all them being their own drug dealers, dude, which they fucking were.
Yeah.
Right? And I was helping them.
An agency defense.
Yeah. So they said, no, we were picking it up. Well, I said, no, that makes sense. How are they picking up my fucking dope when they only got caught with this much? Yeah. That doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah. I was sending people for 150 grams.
Yeah, I'm saying, one person don't even want 150. One person wants way more. Well, how am I going to, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. But, it's the feds. I could have fought it. I didn't.
You could have fought it end of life.
Yeah, they said that. They said, you will do 23 years. Yeah. You fucking fight this. And so it scared me. And I talked to everybody else about conspiracy. Everyone says the same fucking shit with the feds, that they scare them with all this time.
Yeah.
And they deliver too. If you fight that kid, everyone that's ever fought
250 months or whatever, 300 months.
Yeah, they give you these months like they're days.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, we'll give you 90 months if you fucking just cop out. And I said, well, I can't cop out with leadership role. I can't, you know, head of indictment. I can't do that. I say, because if I do that, then when I go in, because my lawyer was helping me out. Yeah. My lawyer said, if you have leadership, because I did have leadership. Yeah. I had all these things. And in the feds, you can't get program credits. If you have leadership role, you can't get out early. You can't get that good time off. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, I want to go in and do programs. I want to go in and get out
as soon as you can.
Yeah. And so they're like, all right, we'll take off leadership.
Yeah.
Boom. So my plea was a B1B. I think that's what it's called, a B1B, which they just offered the plea. I took it, just a simple plea. And you know where I go out of all places, dude, in the feds? I go right. And I knew it. I'm like, I told my lawyer, I'm like, I'm going to go to a penitentiary. I'm going to go to a penitentiary. She's like, no, you're not. Why do you think that? And I'm like, because I'm violent.
They were trying to tell you you're going to go to some sweet spot.
Yeah. I'm fucking violent my whole life. I have a rack of charges. I'm a gang member. This and that. And you know what? Right to the pen, dude. Yeah. Right to the pen.
So what pen?
Big Sandy.
Big Sandy.
Big Sandy in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yep.
All right.
So Big Sandy, they call it Murder Mountain. The first thing they say, this ain't Big Sandy, this is Murder Mountain.
So now, does the penitentiary, do they have a reception? Do you go through a facility?
Oh yeah, you go through the R&D system, all that. There's like a big unit you go to just where you're locked in before you do orientation.
Yeah.
You know, in the orientation, I was in my cell when I seen the first group of guys do their orientation.
Yeah.
And, you know, the warden, everybody comes in. And, bro, this shit is the craziest shit you ever hear in your life. You know, everybody's got a knife. You want to protect yourself, make a knife. You know, that was the orientation. Yes, it was it was nuts, dude. And here I am, even before I pulled in, when I seen the barbed wire fences, the gun tile with the dudes with the guns and the gun tile. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck am I? I'm a drug dealer, dude. I might fight people and shit, but
I'm a nonviolent drug dealer.
Yeah, I'm a drug dealer, dude. And I'm shook, right? Yeah. I'm shook. I mean, I know I can hold my own, right?
But still, that's big boy jail.
Yeah, that's big boy, bro. That's big boy. State prison was state prison was nothing.
I've only been in state prison.
Yeah, I've been locked up everywhere. Rhode Island, you know what I mean? And nothing was like this. This place, you could just feel the dead souls. You know what I'm saying? You could just feel it was just nuts, bro.
So now you were saying too, when you go in, you have to join a group. Like you have no.
You have to. There's no choice. You can't be solo at a penitentiary.
So you can't be solo. You cannot mind your own.
You can't be on man time. Yeah. That's what they say, man time. Nobody can be on fucking man time at the penitentiary, dude.
Yeah. So
because my skin's white, I could either join my set with the Crips, not my set, but just with the Crips.
Yeah.
I could join the Crips, or be with the white boys.
Yeah.
Which is they have the gang white boys, or they have just the regular white boys. Why can't I think of
neutral?
Yeah, it's just a non-gang member white boys. Yeah. It's independent. Independent. Yeah. So the word independent, that doesn't mean anything. We were run like a fucking gang. I didn't know it at first, but the white boys in the pen are the most vicious.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone will tell you, everyone that's been to a penitentiary, everyone in this world, in the United States, will tell you the white boys are the most vicious. You don't fuck with them. You know, so I was proud of that at first. So I started running around with my white boys. Yeah. And I was proud for like the first time of white boys, because everywhere I've been, white boys are
shit.
Yeah,
any state.
They get pumped on everything else.
Exactly. The white people are the like that's
yeah.
Like when I was in state prison, bro, I didn't fuck with the white people. Like,
right, exactly.
I mean? Those
exactly.
People.
When I was in state prison, I fucked with the Crips. I fucked with Candy.
I fucked with the fucking the homies. Yeah. That was it, bro. I fucked with only like different dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't even talk to the white guys. Like,
right.
Like, you know what I mean? I didn't spend any of my time around white people.
Yeah, because, you know, they're mostly fucked up.
Rapos and fucking...
Yeah, rape, dude. That's the big thing, white dudes.
Yeah, big thing. What was in prisons is rape charges.
You know,
that shit ain't my style, bro. Like, that's not what I fuck with.
Fuck no. And you know, the pen really is fucking awesome. So if you're a good dude and you have all good paperwork from your entire life, like I did, because listen, I had to give them my name. He wanted my social. I said, you ain't getting my social, dude. Yeah. But they want all your info. They look you up. They even look you up. They looked me up before I came there, right?
Yeah.
My paperwork.
Yeah.
My paperwork was good. But just because your paperwork is good doesn't mean you're good.
Yeah.
Because you've done shit in the past. These motherfuckers look at your whole past. Doesn't matter if you're in there on a good case now. So they'll Google you.
So
they'll look you up.
They have people on the outside
that
are checking into everything you can find on the internet about you. They're looking at.
Yeah, that's how you become the car leader, or the pod leader. So there's a speaker.
So
speaker.
Each faction
is called the car. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they have speakers for us. So for us white boys, we have speakers in every unit, and then we have the yard speaker.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're the speaker in the unit, that means you got the contacts to the outside. It's not like you're better than me.
Yeah.
Being the speaker. It's just that you have access to more responsibility.
Yeah.
So you have to look us up. You have to do this and that for every unit white boy comes into.
Yeah.
And then the speaker of the yard, all them other speakers, we just make it organized, right? So we have problems, we tell our speaker, all the speakers go to the main speaker, and everything is organized.
And then do the main speakers all communicate with each other in the different groups?
Yeah, we all come out to the yard, meetings, this and that all the time, because we have to find out where we're putting in work, who we're putting it on.
So explain putting in work a little bit.
All right, so when you get there, every white boy has to put in work. You have to show your heart, dude. You got to put in the work. You got to,
which means what?
Put in work. Oh yeah, you got to crush somebody.
Yeah,
someone that's trash, someone bad paperwork, rapo. I mean, I don't think I ever seen a rapist there, because people know you come to the pen, they fucking check in, dude. Right? Yeah. The pen is so serious.
They're checking in, signing in the protective custody.
Yeah, protective custody. They're out of there, so mainly. Like the dude I put in work on, what did he do? I think he kept running up debts or something.
So it was just bad money.
Right, bad money. So he's running up debts with all the blacks. He's making a bad name for us. So then he gets crushed. Boom. See you later. It's very serious there, right? So, I mean, you have to when there's tension, when there's like a big issue, you have to pair up.
Yeah.
Right. So shower, pair up. Everywhere you go, pair up. So you always have to be the homie. Yeah. You never be by yourself. And there was always tension. Believe me. There was a helicopter landing every fucking day. And whoever listens to this can vouch for that. Yeah. Big Sandy, there was a helicopter landing every day, sometimes twice a day. I've seen him come back.
Like medical,
medevac.
Or whatever. Yeah,
medevac. Yeah. Bro, this place was so crazy. I mean, knives. Nothing really ever happened without a knife.
Yeah.
I mean, and when people put in work, they tried to kill. I put in work without a knife. Yeah. Because it's my choice, right? They gave me a choice. Use a knife, use your hands. I said, well, I'm better with my hands. I don't know if I could really. I've never really fought as many times as I have with my fist as a knife. So I mean, I wouldn't really know what to do. Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
All right? I mean, I've done that once. I mean, so.
Yeah.
So I put in work with my hands. And then after that, it's cool. You still have to put in work later on if it comes back to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So it goes back around. So any business dealings or anything like that with the different cars, right? So how does that work? So you have to go to your speaker, and the speaker goes to the big guy, and then everybody. So if you or is there just no dealing between cars?
No. You can deal with anyone you want. You can deal with anyone you want, but see, I got in trouble once for sharing my alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
With a different car member. And he was white. He was an Ohio car, right?
Yeah.
But I got in trouble for that.
So is where you're from matters too.
Yeah, so he was in a different car. That's a black car.
Yeah.
Ohio car. So you can't share your drinks, like stuff like that. Your cigarettes.
The politics of it all,
so I mean people did, but I don't know, I got in trouble for that, right? Yeah. And but I can deal with anyone I want. I can hustle. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just certain things.
I know you were saying something about like the white guys politic a lot. Like so what does that entail?
It's constant politicking. Constant, man. It's constant. So you got your real serious politicers, dude. And then
politicking. What do you mean by that? So like every little thing.
Like every little thing they're trying to politic on.
Yeah.
Like like me and
like micromanaging.
Yeah, me and my homie Whisper, we were doing this class, the P90, no, the Insanity, right?
Yeah.
We're doing that, and it's a class. We're getting credit for it.
Yeah.
But we're doing it with DC car, Crip car, all these dudes that are that are fit. They're doing it with us.
Yeah.
Right. But we're not supposed to work out with other races, other cars.
Yeah.
The white dudes are so serious, bro. But so this dude, this super politicker. Oh, that's what we call him, super politicker. Yeah. He is politicking, and he's not even in our car. He's in the white gang car, dude.
Yeah.
Which we could crush them right off the yard.
Yeah.
Our the white independents were the most, bro. We could crush off. We already crushed the AB. They weren't allowed.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed in that prison at all.
Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah, Aryan Brotherhood. So they weren't allowed in that prison at all.
So they're gone. All right.
They're gone. There were certain gangs that the independents wouldn't allow. But we allowed this gang. I forget this stupid name. But
yeah.
I can't stand white racist motherfuckers. I can't.
But oh yeah, bro. Trust me. So in New York prisons, the AB is not sanctioned. So there's an Aryan Brotherhood, but there's a lot of guys who think they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of different,
like UAB, like Universal Aryan Brotherhood.
Or like Dirty Dogs.
Yeah,
44s or whatever instead of the 88s, about 44s.
Yeah, dude.
It's real clown shit.
Yeah, real clown shit.
So you're in real clown shit, and it's like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, and it's like, bro, there's like 6 of you, first of all.
Yeah.
And you're all pussy and drug addicts.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are all crackheads. Like, who the fuck are you even talking to? Like, oh, what are you doing sitting at a table playing cards with a bunch of black guys? Like, bro, you're a fucking bozo. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
I can't stand that.
Like, you're a fucking clown.
Dude.
Like, you smoke crack. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like, yeah. It's just like I definitely went through that shit. So you have no children.
No, I have no kids.
No kids. So you were married though when you went in.
I was. The marriage was a fake. It was because I didn't want. We thought if we got married, they wouldn't make her testify against me. So we jumped the gun after I bailed out. Jumped the gun, got married, and they said they could still have her testify if they wanted to. It didn't even matter. So
really?
Yeah. So my marriage.
That's a myth.
Yeah, it's a myth. It's a myth, dude. Everything's a fucking myth. The government can do whatever they want.
It's like just do whatever.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks that there's all these rules. Everybody thinks there's all these rules, and they really don't exist.
Yeah. I was one of them. I thought all these rules existed.
Yeah, of course I did too. Honestly, until talking to you a little bit. So that's wild. So the marriage fell apart then, or whatever. It wasn't real.
Yeah, it wasn't real. It was just a relationship that fell apart. Yeah. So I made it through Big Sandy, right? I mean, that place I've never seen. There was at least 2 stabbings a day, sometimes 3. But always 2.
Yeah.
Every single day. Imagine being in a place where that much tension was happening, that much shit was happening every day. It fucks you up. But at least I wasn't a kid. Like, you seen that shit as a kid? I didn't. So I was a grown man. So it kind of really didn't do nothing to me now. I mean, I was still a little skittish when I got out. Still a little fucked up when I got out.
You start to develop as you get out and everything like that. So we'll go into federal probation. So you're on federal probation.
Well, I actually went to a medium after that
to
get out. I want to tell you the difference.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to a medium. The difference between a penitentiary and a medium is so fucking, it's night and day.
Yeah.
Right? So first off, there was no
Everybody's about to go home in a medium, right? Everybody's about to go home, right?
Yeah, you go to a medium, it's lower classification. I was there for a year. It was called Petersburg, Virginia.
Yep.
Virginia. So when I told all the homies, they're like, oh, that's Swedishburg. It's fucking, but none of them ever been there. So they're just hearing that it's sweet. Right? So, that's how we always do, right?
Galesburg.
Swedishburg, dude, you fucking go. So I went there. I'm all excited, dude. I go there, and there's like a white table, a white TV on the unit that I was in. Some of the units didn't even have a white table or white TV. I found this out later. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey.
You just came from a spot where white independents run the shit.
Where white independents are fucking.
And now you're in a spot where you guys can't even watch TV.
Yeah. So my unit had a white TV, had a white table. So I get there.
It's crazy how broken down the race is.
I throw my paperwork on the table, and I'm like, I want to see everybody's paperwork on the table, right? There was mad white dudes. You know how many people stayed showing me their paperwork, dude? I think it was like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, I got there. I'm like, bro, I'll crush all of you. Like, you know what I mean? I just was in that thing. I was like, if you don't show me your paperwork, then I'm going to crush you unless you're off this table.
Yeah.
I said, it's my TV. This is my table. Like, I just got there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a solid white boy.
Yeah.
So this is what's happening. And I thought it was the same. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was people in slipper. It was so different, dude. But you know, even them people that didn't show me their paperwork,
people in slippers,
I started like, you know what I mean? I started letting everything go. I started talking to everybody. I'm getting ready to go home. So I just like tried to turn back to normal. But it was like night and day, dude. I mean, they're like, oh, we don't show paperwork here. Oh,
it's not like that.
You know, it's not like that. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, we're going home.
Yeah, so, you know, I calmed down.
Yeah.
But still.
It's kind of good to do that, though. That way you don't come home with that crazy mentality.
Yeah, because, bro, I was so, like, tight. Like, I was.
You're, like, shocked out.
Yeah, so, bro, I'm thinking, like, you guys ain't sitting at my table doing unless you're solid, like, thinking, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, I jumped right in there, controlled the TV.
So as far as like, everybody always told me I was one of the most solid white people I've ever met because I don't fuck around either. Like, yo, like in a lot of here, the local jails around here are pussy.
Yeah.
So when I go to like these local spots and stuff like that, I'm so used to that like crazy mentality of being in like worse places that like I you know what I mean? I run the phone, the TV, that you don't use a phone unless I tell you can. Like, I just get stupid. Like I get that mentality, and they're like, "Yo, bro, this spot ain't like that." And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's like that or not.
Yeah.
That's how it's like.
That's how it was at first, and then
you kind of chill out. You learn to realize to just kind of do your time and chill. If you can chill, why not just chill, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because they would have taken me out of there.
Yeah,
and I did get pulled up by SIS. You know, SIS is like their investigation team.
Yeah.
And they pulled me up and they're like, oh, I heard you've been checking people's paperwork and this and that. This spot ain't like that. And the dude was mad cool. He's like, listen, I wish it was like that. But there was trannies running around. Mm-hmm. And guess what? All the trannies were white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just. Not that I have a problem with trannies, but in prison, you do. I mean, I just came from a pen.
Because you just come from a spot where it matters. Like, so prison's a completely different atmosphere than the world.
Completely different world, dude. Yeah,
I can give a fuck about, you know what I mean, someone who's trans or trans or anything
exactly.
like that. But when you're in prison, like those things, like it changes the dynamic of things. So you got to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So
I say they're all white.
Like, you got to understand too. A lot of the gays and the homos and all that whatever in prison. Bro, are dangerous. Like, especially in state prison in New York, these dudes run the food, they run the laundry. Bro, and they're dangerous.
They're all workers,
And they're like, dude, these gay dudes don't fucking play, dude. Like, they'll fuck your whole life up.
You know,
like, you got to pay attention to that shit.
You know, them dudes ended up being more solid than the white dudes I kicked off the table. Yeah. I started dealing with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the trannies.
So there was I was with a trans dude or whatever, chick. So I called her, she. That's what she preferred. And that was fine with me. I said, first of all, what do you prefer?
Yeah.
Her or she? She said,
I do the same thing.
She said, yep. I said, no, that's what I'll call you. Whatever you want, I'm like, bro, that's fine.
Hey, dudes were asking me why I'm calling her a girl. I'm like, because she wants to be called.
Yeah. Like, that's it, bro. That's her preference. That's it.
Yeah.
So then people are like, yo, her. I'm like, that's what she wants to be called. Like, that's it then. Like, she said that's her preference.
If you want to be called a girl when you're a man, then that's what you want to do.
That's on you, bro. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to respect it.
Yeah.
But she was so cool, bro. She was on my tier. She was so cool, bro. We used to get fucking fucked up together. Like, we'd be on the gate, fucking bullshitting all the time. She was a junkie back in Newburgh, New York. And she used to tell me the craziest stories, bro. That shit was wild. And it was funny because all these dudes that are like, yo, fuck that tranny, blah, blah. These dudes are all writing her love notes and shit.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Hey,
same shit.
Bro, acting like she's fucked up. Like, oh, she's a tranny. Writing her love notes, bro. And you're weird. You're weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is so funny to me.
Yeah.
But, so afterwards, so now, no matter how much time you do, you have federal probation, right? No matter what.
4 years.
You can't max out, right?
4 years. I have to.
You have to max out on federal probation.
Yeah.
Well, you can do all your time and not get probation.
Well, no, you always have to get probation.
Okay.
So New Hampshire, they just transferred me to New York probation.
Yeah.
And New York probation, you have to do it all.
Yeah.
See, New Hampshire, I could have did half good behavior. Went to the court and then been good, and they said, yeah, you can get rid of that. But New York don't do that. So now New Hampshire don't want me. My PO just told me. This was a couple months ago. She said, they don't want you in New Hampshire. Now you're with me permanently instead of me and you're doing New Hampshire rules, you know, because that's what it was before. I was doing everything New Hampshire, but here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're making all the adjustments. All right, man. Trying to think. So I mean, much better being out than in. I take it.
Oh man, I've been out. I've been out over a month over a year now.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, hell
That's
yeah,
what it is, bro. All right, thank you. This is Outfield. This is Derek Rand. I'm Robbie Infield. Thank you, guys.